What's up, guys? Back in me with Foster's Season 2, Episode 3, Play. Okay, so this episode starts off at the family dinner table where we see everyone hanging out together and 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 Jude and Mariana's looking at her phone and she's like, and stuff, and he's like, what are you looking at? And she's looking at the pics of the dance team doing stuff without her. So yeah, so Lynn's stuff like, hey, why don't we go on a baby moon? And Jude's like, what's a baby moon? And she's like, it's like a honeymoon, but instead of celebrating that you got married, it's celebrating that you got pregnant. And they put Callie and Brandon in charge. So Brandon is now with someone's little sister. He's now joined the band, and he's kind of like he's kind of like he joined the band, and Lou kind of like him. Brandon is always trying to critique on her way of doing things, and she was like, she sings songs, and she can do the way she can sing songs in her band, and yeah. So then she just like, fine, let's do it your way. She'll call people at the ground space and tell them to come over. They can go to the ground space, and Brandon's like, no, I can't do that. And she's like, why? He's like, I'm in charge. And she's like, then let's just have it here. And he's like, I can't have people over. And she's like, fine, then we'll just invite a couple people over. So Matt tells Mariana this, and Mariana goes to her dance team and is like, hey, we're having a party. So the dance team basically tells the other people, which Callie hears Wyatt's back in this episode. My boy Wyatt's back in this episode. Callie hears this with Wyatt, and Callie and Mariana, and Callie's like, where'd you hear Mariana was throwing a party? And the Caitlin girl's like, from her. And so Callie's kind of upset. She's kind of like, why are you telling people we're throwing a party? Because I heard that from Brandon, and Brandon's like, it's not a party. We're just having a couple people over. And I was like, I just invited the dance girl, and she's like, your dance girl are probably inviting people, and then the people they're inviting are probably inviting people. And Kylie's like, you gotta call both of them and cancel. And Brandon's like, last time I checked, I don't think orders from you. And 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 Kylie and Kylie's and Mariana's like, this is the last time that there's gonna be a baby, and this is the last time that their parents are probably gonna go out ever again. Let's let's have some fun. But Callie's like, hey, you're gonna get in trouble. And then Jesus comes in, and he's just like, we'll only get in trouble if we get caught. And Brandon's like, then we'll not get caught. And then Jude's like, and then Callie's like, me and Jude will stick by the rules. So yeah, so Callie's basically being the buzzkill of this episode, where the rest of her family wants to have fun, while she's just like, she wants to stick to the rules. She wants to stick to the rules and follow what Stephanie is saying. So, speaking of Stephanie, there's a lot of things, like, in this episode, it switches from Callie and Brandon's party to Stephanie at the Raven Moon. That's basically the entire episode. But I'll talk about the Stephanie part. So Stephanie go to their baby moon place, whatever it's called, and they basically get massages. So yeah, and then Jude. So then we get cut back to, so Jude's like, Jude's like, who are you calling? She's like, Wyatt. And Cal and Callie's like, you need to follow the rules to break them. And Jude's like, hey, can he invite the girl Maddie from the season finale who had a crush on him and Connor over? Who basically, remember her? She had a crush on Jude, and then Connor and Jude have this like thing. Remember that? She's basically her, and she brings her friend Chelsea over, and then Chelsea kind of reveals that she has a crush on Connor because Mary says that. So so Brent so so yeah. So Mariana's friends, Mariana's dance team friends, really they have rules that none of them. That the number one rule is that none of them can, no one can, none of their team can do their own dance moves, or they'll be kicked off. So Mariana kind of has to babysit their dance team, and they all say that Haley Hines. I'm gonna call Haley, but her name is Haley Hines, and I'm gonna call her that. Haley Hines, or Haley, just broke up with her boyfriend, and she's very sad. So yeah. So Jesus goes to comfort her because he didn't know she was in there, and Jesus is like, hey, his girlfriend just broke up with him too, and Haley Hines is like, Emma, that was dumb of her. Jesus is hot, and basically they make out and kind of sleep together, I think. So Jaylee is a thing. So yeah, so there's a funny scene where Mariana walks in on Haley with her bra on, and she just darts off. But if she stayed, she would realize that was her and Haley and Jesus. But yeah, her bra was on when Mariana saw that. But yeah, so what's up with the show and pairing Jesus with Mariana's friend? And Jesus also says that it was his second time with someone, that Haley Hines said that Jesus is her second, and Jesus is like, hey, she's the second too. But what about Lexi? That is my biggest problem. I don't. If they're talking about him and Lexi, and yeah, they're probably talking about him and they're talking about this being Jesus' second girlfriend. But what about Lexi? Did the people on the show completely forget about Lexi and Jesus' relationship? Because he mentions only this being his second, meaning Emma and her. Or his second meaning Lexi and Emma. I don't know. It's confusing me. At first I thought he forgot about Lexi, or he could be meaning Lexi. I don't know. Lexi, Emma, I don't know. It's confusing. I'm going to stop talking about this, because if I keep talking about it, it's going to confuse me even more. So, Mariana's friend Caitlin gets drunk, and Jude attempts to go to the bathroom because he and his friend, because he, Chelsea, and Maddie placed him in the bottle, and then Connor shows up, and Jude puts on the spray in his mouth, and even put back his hair, and then he discovers Chelsea, and he discovers Caitlin in the bathroom, and Jude's like, hey, is your friend? Your friend's not feeling well. And when Mariana goes back to see her, she's gone. So Mariana lies to Callie, but Callie, knowing Mariana is a terrible liar, because she realized Mariana is a terrible liar, and because once Mariana says that, she's like, where's your friend Caitlin go? And she's like, didn't she run past you? And she just leaves, and Callie goes upstairs because she knows Mariana's a terrible liar, and sees Caitlin on the bed and attempts to get her off, and get off bed. Caitlin throws up. It's all gross. So yeah. So Steph and Lena get into a fight, but then later Steph is like, Lena's like about how she wants them back together, and yeah. So then Lou shows up because she was late, and Callie and Lou's like, cool with Beethoven, and And Brandon's like, why are we doing this? And Lou's like, yeah, and walks off. So Callie goes talk to her, and she's like, why is Brandon such a I think she had pompous ass. I don't know what that means, but Callie's like, he's not pompous, and she's like, then he's just an ass, and she's like, and he's like, he was brilliant, and she's like, was brilliant? Yeah, he got his hand crushed and lost it all. So, and she's like, Brandon's not doing you a favor, you're doing him a favor. So Callie goes and says, hey, play a song to get their attention, and Brandon's like, he only knows one song, Outlaw. So he starts singing that song, and then Lou jumps in, and then, yeah, they sound really good together, Brandon and Lou. I took you at your word when you said you would steal my heart. This might sound absurd. Would it be my fate? Take all of every part. I think we might be outlaws. I think I might be in love. Cause I'm a lot of reasons, like seasons, winter, summer, fall. You're all washed up and you stay away. But then maybe sounding about my. Cause I'm just an outlaw. Wanted if you want me. I think we might be outlaws, might be in love, all out of reasons, like seasons, winter, summer, fall. You're all washed up and you're still away. There, but it's on him by my side, cause I'm just an outlaw. Wanted if you want me. I love you every day and every night. Lock me up for good. Up for good, right here in your arms. You They looks at Callie. It's like, you vandalized my neighborhood with your piercing eyes and devilish charm. I think we might be outlaws, might be love might be in I'm all out of reasons like see. Winter, summer, fall, the washed up in your still. But then, beside on by my side, cause I'm just an outlaw. Wanted if you want me. I love every day, every night. I decided to sing the song because I love the song. So, I hope you liked my performance. I did the Lou part, did the Brandon part. But anyway, yeah. Just decided to do that. So after that, Wyatt says they're really good together. Callie says, yeah, they are. And then after we come back to the party and they're singing their own song, Lou sings her song, Sweet Little Piece of Candy. Then Connor's dad shows up because Connor's there. Forgot to mention that. Connor's there when Judy and Connor were about to kiss because it spin the bottle. And Judy's like, hey Connor, I thought your dad wanted you to be here. And he's like, no, he snuck out. So they attempt to get Connor out of there. And we get back to Stephanie's, and Stephanie figure out that they're having a party. So, because they called them, and Kelly, and they called them, and the party goers crack. And yeah, so basically the dance girls were so drunk, they broke their rule of not dancing their own dance moves at anything. So yeah, and Matt actually gives a very good point. He says Mariana will never be one of the dance girls, and she shouldn't be. And Mariana just walks off. Like, Mariana, listen to this dude say, stop trying to prove yourself to these dance girls, because you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to prove how cool you are, because you are. You don't have to change your hair to prove how cool you are. That's what Mariana thinks she's trying to do. So yeah, so Jesus says, call him. Can she have his number? He gives her number off screen, and yeah, and then my boy Wyatt says that he can fix their window, but when Stephanie come home, the glass isn't fixed enough, and the glass breaks again, ending the episode. So I thought this episode was really good. Brandon sang good. I even sang the whole song that Brandon sang, and I hope you like that because I'm a very good singer. And I enjoyed this episode. Lou figured out Lou. I hope Lou likes Brandon more because I think Brandon's really interested in her. I'm glad that Brandon's actually doing something by joining the band, even though Lou's like not into it as much as I am. And and Callie did tell Wyatt about Sophia, about about her being her about Sophia being Callie's half sister. I think that's good casting from the people who made the show because we know Maya Mitchell and Bailey Madison, who plays Sophia, look nothing alike in real life. So I think that's good casting that they're able to make her look exactly like make her look exactly like Callie without her not being like Callie in real life, like Maya Mitchell in real life. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next, The Fosters.